Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at creating, or should I say the process of creating a vector type library. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, back in the program here. Now, yeah, just so you guys know, this is the second part of the process. So first one we looked at making a raster type library. Today we're going to be looking at making a vector. Now I'm going to speed through this process, so if anytime you can pause, rewind, or just go through the full course again if you're not sure about the process, where we've covered everything in depth. Now this will be pretty much just to show you what the actual process will be looking like when you're actually working with it, and the kind of important aspects to look at, because you won't be always using everything when you're using this feature. So now first of all, what I want to do is I'll start a new project. I'm just going to open one. This is where our shapes are going to be. So this is where you'll create your vector shapes. I'm just going to create a normal circle just for speed. We'll set the size here because this will be relevant to what it imports it as default. And I'm just going to keep all of mine the same. I don't need to save it, but I'm going to save it. The more important part is exporting it. So I'm going to go export. Then we call this maybe, yeah, we've got shape test. Export it. It's an AI file, which is rather important. And then we say save. I'm going to replace that. Yes. Saving successful. Great. Okay, go to file. Go open our previous project. Now what we want to do is we want to go to our main menu, open the image library under file. Then I want to add a new library like before. So we go new library, click that, name it. I'm going to call this vector lib, just so I know this is for my vector shapes. Say okay. Now we've got the library. Then a good practice is we go and save this. I know you can do it only after you're done with your work, but if anything happens in the meanwhile, at least the library is created. So I'm going to call this same as we did, vector lib. Say save. Then we want to add that vector shape. So in order to do that, we go to import. Then we locate that shapes test. As we can see on our preview, this is the sphere, or sorry, the circle. Put that in, and then now it's important to drag and drop this into your canvas. And with this selected, we go back to our vector lib or vector library. Say add image, and then we give it a name. It's gonna go just make it C for now, so we know what it stands for. Then we've got it in here, and like I mentioned, then the important part is to save it again. So obviously after you've done all your images, you can save in between as well, but sometimes it's easier just to save it after every change you've made. I'm going to remove the circle. Then this thing is ready for importing. I can either go import all if there's many graphics, then it'll import all those different vector shapes, or I can simply just click this, drag and drop it in, and it will create it. And like I mentioned before, if you want it, you can also set the scale. So we can go here, set original scale off, and then set new custom amount, and then just drag and drop that. It will automatically keep the new scale you've set. Then a good practice is also we delete the old library that we used to import that shape. So now we only have our vector library with our shapes, so it's nice and clean, easy for working. But yeah, so that concludes this video, and I think the mini series as well. So thank you guys for joining me. I know these last two videos were a bit of a rush, but that's just to kind of show you the actual process of the workflow. So otherwise, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here to request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then yeah, we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.